Hello, my name is Jason Gerber. Yeah, that's me, and I will be taking you through the process of the Gr8 election at Pin Oak Middle School. First, we need to pick a name for our country.
Terrace, Drowned Lake, Radical River, and Great Gia.
And then B, something that you feel like your class period represents the best. When you are ready, put your head back down for our final election. No! What?
So we settled for Rendevorous River, which is an obvious nod to Eli Jones's amazing YouTube channel.
Is to make sure that you guys become citizens of the Republic of Palm. So in order to do that, you're going to have to fill out a voter registration.
So we needed 2 representatives from our country.
We are going to have speeches.
Hey, I'm Jason. I'm an NJ like Eli. I'm taking some pretty tough classes, and I think this will be a very good experience for me. And I think I also teach little second graders. That's my job. And if you want somebody who teaches really cute second graders to be your representative, then you should pick me.
So after my magnificent work, I was in fact not voted class senator, but instead Noah and Becca Bynot were.
I state your name.
I, Becca.
Noah.
Hereby promise.
Hereby promise.
To uphold the federal rules. Called the Code of Conduct. As well as the ordinances of Rendevorous River. So help me God. There you go.
So just like that, our state was created. Paired with all the other states in the nation, we became the Republic of Palms.
So on Friday, there's going to be a congressional meeting with all the other state senators from A, B, and C House. We're going to discuss the issues that are currently going on in their state. So what they're going to do now is a little straw poll, which basically means it's not a formal poll. So you're not taking down names, you're not taking down who they are, if they're boys or girls. You're taking down just an opinion.
Can I go spin this at Taco Bell Tuesday?
Let's do the grading.
Grading?
Grading, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Palomino.
With the edge of Halloween.
Hello, camera.
I'm going to be walking around and handing out charger bucks. With the charger bucks, you have basically the liberty to donate your charger bucks to any of the people that are running for primary or any of the people that are running for the general election. They want your money because with their money, they are able to buy specific goods. Okay.
Charger bucks.
The representatives are supposed to reflect the will of the people. You guys are going to bring back this information that we're collecting today, and you need to tell your state about it so that people know, like, what candidates are going to be representing what. Playing Rendevorous River.
So our main problems were dress code. There were a few people in homework and one person in grading. And then mostly Broncos.
We were pretty much split between Bronco and Palomino.
And no Mustang.
So, after a few months, the time had finally arrived. Primary elections. Everyone had been hanging up posters and advertisements to convince you to vote for them, but only 3 could come out victorious. Some candidates had even come to classes to advertise their campaign to you, such as Joseph Wu.
I'm here to address a problem that Pin Oak Middle School have because students want to change some stuff. This was on the policy of that administrator. And what I want to change is to make teen time longer so we have second chance on our homework and longer time to enjoy our club times. And we should change change the dress policy, so we don't need half that you put. So they only buy some lunch, and the students then try to tell the difference between charcoal gray and black. And that's why I'm changing the dress policy. It's less strict.
Eli is going to look at your ID. It has to be a present 8th grade ID with your picture on it.
Oh.
If you have a sticker covering it, or if it is another grade's ID, you can't vote.
This is the 6th grade one. Look at that. So, like the very smart person I am, I brought my 7th grade ID to the class that day, so I had to get the 8th grade one. There it is. Okay. With that small kink out of the way, we could finally get to voting.
What ID sign here, please?
Sir? Just a second, Mr. Gerber.
Swear to God, if you say my middle name, it's Alan, by the way.
Jason Allen Gerber.
Yeah, it's pretty swell, huh?
Silly boy.
A-L-A-N.
That's true.
Bully. No, you're not. You're not.
Look pretty swell.
Sir, go ahead and vote.
Thank you very much. I'm a Palomino. I'm voting. Cheers. I want Christmas too. I'm in with Christopher. There we go.
I think it's been going really good.
Good.
I hung up posters.
All right. Do you think you'll get a lot of support from people?
Kind of. I feel like people kind of set in their ways of who they're voting for, but I mean, I've been trying to convince people.
Do you think you're gonna win this election?
Not so sure.
All right.
Maybe.
You comfortable telling me who you voted for?
I voted for Christoph Marion.
Do you think your candidate's gonna win?
No. Probably not.
Did you vote for somebody in your party that you were put
Yes,
into?
I voted for Christoph Palomino.
right.
Palomino.
How do you think this election process is going?
I think this is going pretty freaking well, you know what I mean?
You comfortable telling me who you voted for or no?
Oh yeah, I voted for Maya Vo, right?
Yeah. All right.
Vote for Vo, everyone.
do you think-
wait, it's too late because the primaries are already over.
Do you think your candidate's gonna win this election?
Oh, you betcha.
Did you vote for somebody in your party?
No.
What party are you?
I'm Broncos, but I voted for a Palomino.
All right, pretty swell. Thank you. Now that the votes were casted, it is time to count them.
They do, right? You have to mark the political party based on the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
And then based on the candidates, you put a tally mark of who votes where.
Mm-hmm.
And then we basically identify which party voted for which candidate on top of it, so it's like double.
Yeah.
And then the person who watches over them, they sign.
All right. So finally, the candidates for the general election were selected. For the Broncos, Nicholas Moore won by 34%. This wasn't much compared to the Palominos, where Maya Vo won by a big 79%. I assume this is because of the advertisement she put around the school, as I saw a lot. Finally, the Mustangs, where Chris Shue won by a whopping 82%. But the Mustang Party was the least popular one. Now, it was the candidates' turn to campaign their promises and ideals to you. First up for the Broncos, Nicholas Moore.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Moore. I am an 8C student and I'm representing the Bronco Party in the Grade 8 election. If I were elected president, I would like to make simple changes to the dress code. I will try to enlarge in the logo policy to the size of your planner, and I would like to expand the color regulation to black. The number of temporary IDs should be increased to twice a 6 weeks, because everyone's human, and humans forget things sometimes. And another issue that must be addressed is lunch. I know many people are unhappy with the current situation concerning lunch. To fix this, I would like to introduce a Food Truck Friday at least once a month. Lastly, I'd like to bring good quality toilet paper to Pin Oak. I've heard countless complaints about how bad the toilet paper is, and I don't want to go too much into detail, but let's just say the type we have now doesn't get the job done.
Now, Maya Vo, the Palomino candidate.
Hello, my name is Maya Vo, and I'm running for president of Pin Oak Middle School. As my next step, I aspire to change the dress code. It's the most voted obstacle that our school has, and the shirt tucking rule is unnecessary. I would like to abolish the rule entirely. Secondly, I would like to make it so that free dress is available during standardized testing days. This is because studies have been shown that with high comfort levels come higher test scores. In addition, I would like to bring back black jackets. Now, I'm sure many of you have at least one black jacket just sitting in your closet waiting to be used. Furthermore, I would like to change the school lunch menu up a bit. We eat the same things at lunch on an average day, and sometimes it's fun to mix things up and try something new. Vote me, Maya Vo, for all of these small changes to help better the school. Thank you.
Finally, our favorite Mustang candidate, Chris Shue.
Hello, I'm Chris Shue. I accept my nomination as the Mustang candidate in the Gr8 election. Let me ask you, have you ever put your heart and soul and time and effort into completing a test review and found out you didn't do so well? I have, and many of you probably have had this happen to you too. This is why we should work together to make test reviews a completion grade. I also think we should branch off a bit from UIL sports and add a sport for spring. I was thinking either intramural dodgeball or ultimate frisbee, but I think I should let my fellow students choose. Dress code must also become a bit more lenient. For example, why not let us wear spirit shirts every day? So think twice about your choice and our great republic. You can be certain I will fulfill my promises. Thank you for your consideration.
So, this is it, the decision to decide Pin Oak's future, all in the hands of just students. Months and months had been spent just to get to this very moment, and we were going to decide our fate of our school and put it into students' hands.
We are going to be voting in the Gr8 elections. In an election area, it is quiet. There is no soliciting, and most importantly, you're kind of keeping to yourself. It asks you to put one X mark next to the candidates that you feel like should be the next Pin Oak president. You will do those in the voting centers in the back, and he will reward your efforts with an I voted sticker.
Before we get to the voting, let's have an interview with one of the candidates, Chris Shue.
So, how's been the election process so far?
It's been really fun. I've had a lot of fun.
Had a lot of fun? Do you think you're gonna win the election today?
No.
No? Who do you think, besides you, who do you think is gonna come out victorious then?
Oh, Maya. And
Maya?
I voted for her.
All right. Did she vote for you?
Yes.
All right. That's always fun, isn't it? So if you were to go through and do it again all differently, what would you do?
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it? So you'd rather not do it?
Yeah. It turns out I'm not really good at running for president.
Jason, you're disturbing my voting environment.
Put your GoPro
multiple vote stick art?
I am so sorry.
Now, an interview from the candidate that I voted for, my vote.
How's the election process so far for you?
It's been really long, but it's also been really fun making all the posters and making all the TV slides.
Do you think you're gonna win the election?
I hope so.
All right. If you were to do anything differently, if you were to do it all again, what would you do?
Visit the teen times more often.
After many months of preparation, the winner of the Pin Oak Great Election is Nicholas Moore.